Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RAYGO Reaction. What? How is everybody doing? Boys and girls, on today's episode, whoa, I need to get something for my hair. Looking like Lloyd Christmas out here. On today's episode, we're going to be reacting to Blinded by the Light by Manfred, Man's Garth Band. Wait, what? Earth Band. Manfred Mann's Earth Band on the Midnight Special. These Midnight Special gigs look cool from like the 70s era. There's a couple I've seen now. I saw one the other week by Peter Frampton. That vibe just looks good to me. I'm hoping this is cool. This was actually suggested by one of our subscribers by the name of Alan. Alan, thank you very much for your request. You're a legend. Guys, before we quickly get into this, if you didn't know, I am now on Patreon, where all my blocked videos I put on Patreon, and it's completely free to watch all the blocked videos. However, I do have a little membership for just £5 a month, and you can see a lot more reactions that I don't put on YouTube, exclusive ones. You can see my band's upcoming songs. You can see early access videos weeks in advance, all stuff like that. So check it out, link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into this.
Okay, we're gonna play a song from our album, The Roaring Silence. We'd like you all to clap your hands. Can you do that? Let's see ya. Woo! All right.
Sick drums, that hi-hat. What?
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light,
Half time.
like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Madman drummers, bombers, Indians in the summer with a teenage diplomat. In the dumps with the mumps, as the adolescent bumps his way into his sad. With a boulder on my shoulder, feeling kinda older, I tripped a merry-go-round. With a barrier pleasing, sneezing and wheezing, the calliope crashed to the ground.
I like it. This is rock and roll right here. I'm liking how everything's just slowly building. If you actually listen to each individual instrument, the whole time since the beginning, they've all been slowly building. The guitar started off with these. So I think they're in. They will be in C here. So it's like, that's how the guitar starts. And then next thing you know, so that's building. Starts off with one, now it's into a strum, and the bass doing the same. And then before you know, it's like everything. That's what. And then even the keyboard, but the drummer as well. He's gone from this fast-paced hi-hat into this halftime, which is cool because you don't really hear that. Going from fast-paced riff into a halftime verse, that doesn't really happen anymore. You know, where it makes the song swing that little bit different. Not to mention the fact the drummer, looking like he's going to a karate lesson, but at the same time, the microphone that he's got there, you know, harmonizing. You don't really see drummers singing anymore as well. That's another thing which I find cool. Give them a microphone if they can sing. Back into normal time. straight back into halftime.
Up like a douche, you know the runner in the night, blinded by the light. Some silicone sister with the manager mister told me you got what it takes. She said I'll turn you on Sunday to something strong, play the song with a funky break. And go-kart Mozart was checking out the weather chart, see if it was safe outside. And little early Pearly came by in his curly whirly and asked me if I needed a ride.
One thing there, the lead singer who's also playing rhythm guitar was just stiffing the lead guitar player, if you ask me. By that I mean screwing him over, because the lead guitar player is doing these little things to try and keep the melody going. When the guitar drops out and all you've got is the bass and the drum, it's very difficult to try and hear the melody of the song, because there's two very deep sounding things, the kick drum, and the bass. It's so deep that sometimes you can't hear the key. So it takes a rhythm guitar to brighten that. But the singer keeps dropping out of his guitar. So when the lead guitarist then did a solo, like diddle diddle diddle, there was no bright sound keeping the melody bright. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go back a bit and you can hear it. And what that does basically is when the song, it feels like it's just dropping. You want to keep it. And that's one reason the Eagles actually got 3 guitar players. They had the main rhythm going on the acoustic. They had the main rhythm on the electric. And then you would have a lead. And what they would do is they would switch. So you would have like Joe Walsh, he would want to do a solo. So the other one, he would want to play the lead on the rhythm on the electric guitar, because when you drop out on the electric, it's very drastic and it's like, oh, the song's just gone like that. So I think that is what's making them, in my head, differentiate, going, nah mate, you need to tighten up there, tighten up. But they sound good. They sound good, but tighten up there. And by the way, if you're new to this channel, I just look at as much music as possible for fun. Also to try and gain knowledge of how I can adapt it into my band and learn techniques that might be cool. And this kind of music, though, it's not really my kind of music. It's not very catchy. Nothing about this is that catchy to me. And there's no hook. You know what I mean? It's just working its way through, but nothing's catching my ear just yet. But we're only halfway through. Let's finish it.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another
So that's the
runner in
hook.
night. Blinded by the light.
That was sick.
She got down, she never got tired. She's gonna make it to the night. She's gonna make it to the
Where's the rhythm electric? Nice. This guy, what is he doing? Is he just stood there the whole time whilst the lead guitar player is ripping that solo? That solo was really good. Nah, mate, I'm not being funny. There should have been rhythm guitar all over that. You know what I mean? Some of that was it. That would have made it way better. I'm telling you, it's missing that whole... That singer could have been doing all that. Instead, he stood there like that. And I've got to say, that's a problem. That's a problem. Like, that's what the better bands don't do. That's what Pink Floyd do not do. Why are you stood there not doing anything? You could be contributing to this song in a better way. Use the tools we have. There's only 5 of us here. You know what I mean? And I know I sound a bit dramatic, but, you know, I'm not going to lie. I've never heard of Manfred's Man's Earth's Band. And Alan, by the way, I'm not slagging them off, but I am giving constructive criticism. They could have been bigger and better if they were doing certain things. Like I don't know, but that, for one, that should have been changed. Don't just stand there. You could be making the song sound more melodic, brighter, and more emotional. Because if you ever think of a band, Led Zeppelin. They got one guitar player, Jimmy Page. But if you listen to their songs, when Jimmy Page is doing a solo, the majority of the time they've overdubbed it and they've added a rhythm guitar to it. We're literally watching it in the flesh. My man just not playing nothing. And I'm sorry, I can't let that slide. Letting the team down with that.
To look into the eyes of the sun, but mama, that's where the fun is.
Great voice though. Lead guitar. Where's the rhythm?
Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. Engines in the summer where the teenage lives a mad runner in the night. In the dumps with the bumps as the adolescent pumps. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. With the bar on my shoulder, the feeling kind of older, I trip like a merry-go-round. With his fiery and sneezing and sneezing and wheezing. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Sky with the slingshot, they found a tender wrapped up like a deuce, blinded by the light. The bloodshot, forget me now, daddy's within earshot. Wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. She's wrapped up like a deuce, another blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce, another blinded by the light. Blinded by the light. She got down, she never got tired, she's gonna make it through the night.
What a sick voice. He had a great voice, and I think these guys are gonna have good stuff up their sleeve. I think I need to dig a little deeper. This is the first song I've ever reacted to by them. There's potential there. It's not my kind of music, but the lead guitarist is great, very talented, and so's the drummer, so's the keyboard player. They're all talented in their own right. I was let down hugely though by the I don't think the song was that good. It wasn't that catchy. Blinded by the Light wasn't the best hook, and he was letting the side down by not playing the rhythm guitar because I'm telling you. I mean, if you add a rhythm guitar to that, I actually feel quite obliged to listen to the original recording of this to see if they've added rhythm guitar to it, and I bet they have. I bet my bottom dollar they've added rhythm guitar to the section that wasn't. Alan, let me know if they have or not. I'm sorry if it wasn't the most positive, but you know, you gotta be honest, haven't you? That's what makes these videos good. Testing me out and seeing what I like and what I don't like, and keeping this old school music alive. That's what's most important, because at the end of the day, it was still sick. I would have loved to have been there, and I just think the song could have been better. And there was a couple things I would have tweaked, but who am I, guys? I'm no one. It's just one man's opinion, but that's the beauty of this. Everyone all getting involved and giving our opinions on it, because it's harmless fun at the end of the day. Hope you guys have liked this video. Like it, share it, and subscribe. There's plenty more where this came from. Until next time.